he's in the nudes again because he mocked or quote unquote mocked a deaf person. He did a video where he was reviewing content on TikTok, which is kind of a trend, and on YouTube, and he came across this lady, this woman who is deaf and speaks like has a little bit of a
an accent,
like
kind
that
of
tone. Yeah, because I'm assuming it's because they can't hear themselves.
A lot of times the R's are kind of hard to say and things like that. I've got a
right,
friend who's
right.
like pretty much deaf.
She's got long nails, and she's signing while she's speaking. So she's speaking and she's doing American Sign Language, and PewDiePie essentially with his dog, his pug, grabs his pug's paws and starts talking in a very similar manner that she was talking, and mocked the nails, the nails. And so she gave a statement and essentially said she's used to being made fun of, and it's just something that you have to deal with as being someone who's deaf and being a creator. Yeah. And he took it more as, he made a statement and said, essentially, I wasn't mocking her voice. It's a voice that I do with my dog all the time. Like one of those cute little.
Every time my dog's deaf, daily.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like it's a father dog thing. You wouldn't understand. And he says that it's my bad. And so
people are too sensitive. It's mean, yeah, dickhead move, but just be like, fuck you, prick, and move past it. But like,
yeah,
I have an article about it.
That's kind of where I'm at. He's the largest YouTuber, so of course he's gonna have the most spotlight put on him for everything that he does.
I'd argue one of the largest digital content creators. Like he's one of those, just like Mr. Beast, that number's so large he could surpass the platform. Like, biggest 100%. On YouTube, but like 100%. Number wise in general, across the board, some of these dudes are bigger than most of your favorite celebrities growing up.
Easily.
It's crazy to think that
they're making billions
like
of
Mr.
dollars
Beast, dude.
month.
Like I think he just got the record for like the second largest digital content creator, something like that, or like as a whole.
Oh yeah, he just surpassed. Oh, I don't know what he got as a title. Oh, Mr. Beast just surpassed 100 million subscribers this week.
Yeah, and they were saying collectively between like website I was watching a fucking video.
Is. You got the clip. There we go.
Oh, you got the vids. Let's see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
They stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down. And this lady,
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was, I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well. And it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
Dude, and it had like...
That's a reach.
Yeah.
Seems like he's making a dog voice for a pug, it seems like.
Almost, yeah. Like I
guess you can hear.
I could care less personally, but then again, it's just I didn't think. I don't know. Whatever. People are going to be sensitive to anything they want. I don't
watch my stream at night. Holy fuck.
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Like, we are going to get canceled. Like 100%, bro. If we continue,
if we're growing, just we're not big enough.
We will get canceled. Like I just want everyone to know, enjoy this.
We just won't get big enough.
Well, it's small. If we ever do, like, enjoy this open, comfortable thing, because we'll probably be kicked off the internet at some point. Like, could you imagine all the dumbass voices I do in Emerald Hills?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I played as a fucking Asian delivery driver. I can't say Chinese, Japanese. I don't know.
There's this guy on the internet that dresses up as he did a Mexican costume, and then he dressed up in I don't know which one he did first. But he dresses up in an Asian outfit with like the stereotypical, I don't know if you can say that, but it's that I don't know, fucking that cultural pointy hat for Asians that they wear.
Yeah.
And then he wears like a silk robe, and he goes through a college, and he's like, is this offensive to you? And every single person says, yes, of course you're offensive. This is offensive. You don't know the culture. You're appropriating. This is not you. You don't know what these represent. These are other people's values, and you're making fun of them. He goes to an Asian market or an Asian corner and asks all variations of people, old and young, do you like my outfit? And every single Asian person said yes. And then a lot of the old women were like, we love it. We love it. You look really good. That's not an Asian accent, but they're like, we love it. You look really good. You look really good. And This isn't it. This is not it. This is Greek goddess. This is something else. But
that's how it goes, and we live in a day and age where most people are offended are just ones who are being offended for others.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. So
Yeah.
like,
It's weird,
get a
dude. Like
life.
you see that. I
Get
watched
a life.
Channel 5 had the it was like the Ubuntu march for fucking reparations for Black people movement or something. And they went there and the Black dudes interviewing all these people, and it was just all like white women.
People? Yeah.
Like crying and shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, you got things you should really be worried about. Go do that. I get you being upset, then vote towards that. Donate money, do whatever. But like, move the fuck on. Don't be that guy.
Man. Priorities, man. That's just it. It's like if you're upset for someone else, gotta ask yourself, is that person is that person even upset?
Yeah,
First of
like
all,
go ask them. You know what I'm saying?
then,
Like,
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't understand why you get upset with someone else's
shit,
I don't
their
know,
opinion,
man.
their voice, the stuff that like
Care
just move
less.
past it.
Like, man, like the idea that you can't dress up as like an Aboriginal person or as like a Hawaiian or as like a I don't know what else is racist.
Dressing up as a different culture. Do it
Jew,
back. And people dress up as white dudes. Like, have you ever seen Dave Chappelle? You guys ever heard of him?
Yeah, that one time.
Fucking on his show, man. It was hilarious. Anytime he was the white news reporter and did whiteface, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
I'm white.
Like the idea of blackface too. Like that white guys can't be black or something.
Like to do it for a skit, for a fucking like what's that guy? He's got a show, late show. Jimmy Fallon? Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Fallon.
Oh.
He did Chris Rock. He did a Chris Rock blackface, and Chris Rock thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, he also did Shaquille O'Neal.
And that's all of a sudden you're racist.
Who's the other one? There's Kimmel. Yeah, it was Kimmel that did it.
No, I think it was Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, he killed it too.
Oh, then that was in Tropic
Robert
Thunder.
Downey Jr. was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Like, and then never go full retard. And you can't even say that word anymore.
You can't even say way to go, bro. You just said
I just got us canceled.
You got us canceled again. I've admitted this on stream. That's a word that will slip for me because I used to say that all the time, man. The R word. I used to say that.
If something is slowed down,
well,
right? You retard something.
Yeah.
Right. You know, everything is so.
Well, you
sensitive.
have on trucks. You have retarder brakes.
Yep.
Like there's tons.
We're gonna call them R word brakes.
R word, yeah. Oh my god.
Handicap brakes. Only.
I used to say it all the time. I used to, if something was like stupid or dumb, I'd be like, oh my god, this is. You know what I mean? I'd say that all the time. So this is sure. I guess we move on. We can't say words anymore because they hurt.
But there's certain things too that have
I'll
been
slip. That'll be the end of me. It'll be that one right there because I'll be doing something. I'll be like, oh my god, and then that'll be the end of me because I'll slip on that one.
Well, like when I was a kid, I literally was not one to say it because it didn't ever make sense to me. But I've had friends before in the past be like, man, that's gay. And they'd be like, if it's not cool.
I said that one too. That's
an
another
interesting
one I said
because
all the time. I'd say that all the time too.
Like when I've had buddies who have been like, one of my friends wore a really tight shirt and it was like, when he lifted his arms, it was a belly shirt and it was almost pink like. And I was like, that's gay. That made sense because it looked, right. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that it wasn't cool. That's the stupidest fucking, like to tie those things together don't make sense. So in some cases, those words, I get people not using them going forward, but it's like to be offended as much by it as an individual who's not affected by it. It's one thing if you're affected by it.
Right.
But it's most times no one gives a shit there's like whenever they're a fucking moron.
Well,
I'm not gonna listen to them. Like
when it comes to like people having conversation, like there was a vote in Canada or in like amongst a small populace in regards to the transgender community, and the transgender community was polled and asked, what do you think about the conversation of transgender being thrown into the limelight? Over 90% said that they didn't want to be a point of conversation. They don't want to be a highlight. They just want to be included like just everyone else. Normal. That's like Black History Month. And you ever hear Morgan Freeman is asked by a reporter, what do you think of Black History Month? And Morgan Freeman goes, I don't get it. Why? Why do I get just a month? What if we had White History Month?
It's a part of history. We just
is there a Jewish History Month? No, just include it in history with everything else.
Yeah. Why's it got to be separated? Everything has to be separated.
That's it. You know? And it's like just include it. I have this thing on the radio station. You know, it's like I listen to country music, and every now and again, country stations will be like, "We're gonna do 90s or 80s Saturdays. And I'm like, don't fucking do that. I love 80s and 90s country, but I don't want to fucking listen to it all day. I just want to listen to it like everything else. It's country music. Just include it. That's all. That's all.
Segregation, baby. That's the best.
It's just include it. Just include it. And I feel like that's inclusion is key. And I think that's the, that's the key, I guess.
100%. 100%. That's the key.
And I disagree with it. I think kids should be allowed to dress up as their favorite black person. I think young black kids should be able to dress up as their favorite white person, maybe for Halloween or whatever.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything weird about it.
White girl wants to be a princess from Romania, then so be it. You know what I mean? Who cares? Who the fuck cares? That's all I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be a part of conversation. But Karen cares. Chad cares, and that's unfortunate.
Shout out to the good Karens and Chads. I feel bad that name got taken.
I know.
We need to just make a hybrid name and call them like, no one would ever be named this. You know what I'm saying? In 20 years, Karen and Chad and Brad are going to be names that no one has. Nobody's named
it'll be Grandma Karen. They'll be gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's going to be Grandma K.
Yep.
Grandma K.
Grandma K.